like those villains, my hands are just kind of like, wow, this is so glorious. And I8 have definitely been the biggest benefactors of that circle shift. BTR has Zuxi as an anchor point in that compound, and the whole squad are going to full send it there, so they're going to be in a good position themselves. Reject have gone down to the garage area that one of the IA players were, but moved away. And Navi, they're just doing Navi things in the fields above, picking up Myth.
Yep, moving in, picking up a kill one by one. Seemed like they're going out of market on Monday morning. Been taking their groceries home. Go for A1 though, maybe trying to crash a compound eventually. Though we talked about Pachinki Hill. That's going to be it. Blacklist, they tried to move in. Valdez had position under control for the longest time, so it's not easy to move a team off of this position. So Blacklist, if I were them, I would try and run away, but there's a sneaky third party from down below from a few players of the Xavier. It's going to be Frankie and GE. And Frankie, yeah, we said it, if he keeps getting more kills, he might be above Martin at the end of today. But he needs to get himself, I think, 5 kills minimum. And talking about Martin, he's going to be actually able to pop a few shots onto him. So the war
needed, and another one picking up as Martin is going to take that one on board. Yala being punished by I8. They went for the breach, but will it work out in their favor? Powerful on the Johnny. It's going to get the knockdown. Crypto's on his knees. Uzum is going to be pushing in. Loka is holding it down in through the window. The pre-fire shots are going to be played out, and Uzum with the M249.
Oh man, he tears that door down. He got rid of it instantly with the M249. That's what you want. There's still going to be one more player. It's going to be powerful. If Yellow Esports, you need to clear this position out of the line.
Oh no!
He's going to take control. He jumps on down. Powerful. Can he get it done? Oh no, the upset. And it's still going to be near the perf. It was Blade. He was in the attic. He was chilling and comes down for dinner just in time. But man, I'm still surprised. They should have dropped there first. I said go for the lighthouse. They committed to the spread. I do not know why. That is a mistake on I8's side. But Zeus also going to have a fight coming their way versus Na'Vi as they're starting to full send their way forward. They're looking to get more and more involved in this game. 5 kills so far. Maker gets knocked, but Red shouldn't be too hard for them to execute.
Martin is knocked down. He's going to look to get confirmed. Tixie doing wonderful things. A1 on towards the outside. They waited to move away from that compound at the perfect time. So really good decision making from A1 as a trio. As you do lose another player of the Xavier who was inside the circle. He goes down. 13 teams left, 36 players. With regards to the I8 split, I actually low-key agree with it, to be honest. And I also appreciate the response they did pull out when Yala full sent it up to Lighthouse.
I think it was fine, but the later the circle goes, you do not do that spread. You just commit all the building of Valdez or the lighthouse. Like now they're fine in one building. They cleared out Yala. They could have gone the complete other way.
I agree.
If Powerful was able to clutch a little bit more at the end. But you know what? Doesn't matter. It worked out. They're alive. That's good. They still might have a chance to take the win. Those circles about to shift. Where does it go? Does it go to the mainland? It does indeed. No more water involved. Still, Tira is going to be in the water down below, so it could remain a little bit unprotected for the longest time. Everyone's going to have to move in, and Fnatic Zombies now, there's no more waiting. You need to push your way into the circle while Na'Vi will get approached slowly but surely by 1eSports. There's a lot of fights about to happen. We've still got 13 teams, but I believe we're going to get
hands and Na'Vi.
Off team's actually going to go in the water. DS Gaming also going to go for a little swim. Try and work those legs and arms. Great nade from Na'Vi, trying to clear it out. And that's, after losing Miracle, they are not going to try and go for that breach. They're going to wrap around down southwest, but not through Na'Vi whatsoever. Actually, hey, they're still going for it. I thought that was going to be potentially going against him. Kitsune gets an insanely powerful nade onto Miracle. That's going to be thy kill confirmed. NASA, what's the game plan? Do you push this or do you leave it? If I were them, I would just try and wrap around, avoid the fight with Na'Vi because there's a 4-man. That is not a team you want to mess with.
You want to use that time to kind of move into the edge of the circle to try and get that tiny bit of a circle advantage. Now, of course, every step you take, every move you make, you're putting yourself in a more exposing position of being third party. So I know NASA are aware of that. By the way, the crash came out from BTR into Reject and they won that. It was a 2-2 split from Reject, but Reject still have 2 players up in the warehouse just north of where BTR are located. So I really respect the aggression BTR pulled out as a full squad sender into that garage building.
Yeah. Tira was the luscious hair. Got to try and dry it out. Get out of the water there. Not going to be good. It's going to be all frizzled up. But hey, I'm just saying, you've got to take good care of it.
Fair enough.
Like me.
Didn't realize you're a hair expert.
I'm not actually. I'll have to ask Blank. He knows a little bit more than me.
There you go.
But yeah, Froki waiting. It could very easily just get out onto the beach and get the sneaky kill onto Tira. That'll be done after for Blacklist International. But BTR, they had a big spread, right? They were playing onto the northwestern compound, just a little bit further to the coastline, and they actually pushed in so well, took one of the best positions in its entire circle. This is huge for BTR. We could maybe finally see them get himself a win for the first time in this event.
I said at the start of the day that I expected a BTR chicken dinner.
Try to get into position. I mean, they literally have no intel. They just literally came off the bridge. They do not know what they're getting into. They do not know where teams are positioned, so you're just going in completely blindfolded, and because of that, teams are easily going to be able to use and abuse the lack of against you. And great nade from Kitsune onto Nabo. Beautiful. Trying to get himself the double whammy, but that's going to be done for Nabo as he gets confirmed away. NASA down to 1 is going to be Moomen, and he's trying to avoid detection at all costs. But Na'Vi, you know, they're relentless when it comes to cleaning out an area. They're going to check every single nook and cranny, and even every bush. You're not going to pull a Ryzen. It is not as easy. Only Ryzen can do this.
Oh my god. Look at them sweeping as a trail in through, looking for the final player of Nasser. They're checking everything, but that's a beautiful nade. I don't think it'll quite connect, no, but his position has been locked down. The target is in sight. Navi, Tixie, why isn't he looking? You saw the nade.
Nade is the best play because you're not always sure from where it came. Unless you see the angle and the arc, then you could somewhat pinpoint the location, but I don't think they have an idea. Oh, wait, Matic's not looking there. He's looking towards Fnatic Zombies. The circle, we saw it did shift actually in favor of Valdez. The circle look is back in play apparently for them. That's huge. We did see them unfortunately lose their life in Pyramid.
The gods of this lobby for the time being. Fnatic Zombies have 2 players.
Molly, they don't really... Oh, Harry Potter Tower about to get cleared out. 5 teams remain, and Imperium, double digits, 10 kills for Na'Vi. They are back on the road again.
Like, out of the 77 points they've scored today so far, 39 kills, 38 placement points. So that balance in itself was already good enough, and then into this final game of the day, they're rocking it up even more, looking to add to that even further. BTR having a fantastic game so far. That shift from the garage to the coastline and just swinging miss out of it, so good as we're into our final 5 teams.
No reject. I'm surprised by how consistent they've been when it comes to sneaking into the circle, so big heads up.
Oh, Lapis!
They can make it. A nade from Lapis. That's a huge shebang. JAXS also gets spotted away. That's the end for A1. They get picked off. Divine gets also sniped away from a distance. Lapis extremely low. Na'Vi are just taking so much control. Imperium this morning. Na'Vi woke up and they chose violence. They are not slowing down.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and just choose violence for the day indeed. Na'Vi are stepping it up big time, and now we are left with our final 3 teams. Honestly, I think this really signifies how good of a day all 3 of these teams have had, right? Na'Vi, big time. Valdez just consistently consistent, and BTR rising up through the ashes of what had been very poor gameplay in the first 2 days.
We'll see if they can try and push it to the limit, because currently this is Bigatron without a single win out of 15 games currently. Well, this is the 15th game, so maybe they'll get it closed off and actually get himself a dub to close off day 3. That'll be huge. We've got 3 big contenders. This is like a Avenger level threat finish. You cannot beat this. You got Valdez Esports, Na'Vi, and Bigatron. This is one of the most stacked finishes we have seen in a long while in this World Invitational East. But you got this road in play, but because BTR has been relatively silent over to the east, they can normally pull off that cross pretty easy, especially because Valdez and Na'Vi are now having to fight up against each other, and this is a golden opportunity for BTR to actually make that cross happen. In the buggy they cross in, and Na'Vi trying to take 2 fights at the same time, but they're actually going to be crashing onto Valdez's building.
2-2 split, beautifully done. Now they're going to send the rest of 2 players across. Pubg gets a knock on the Ryzen.
BTR having Luxy also join up. That's going to be 2 players in. Liquid trying to get rid of 6 if possible. Concept on the high ground position 2. You need to get the res. You need to be back as a 4-man. But they still have 1 player. That's going to be Zuxi trying to cross over. But there's no way. You cannot escape the wrath of Na'Vi. They are truly born to win in this game. And they are picking up kill after kill. 14 so far. And looking to get himself potentially another 30-pointer in this one. And see their feet right underneath that car.
Oh, Kitsune!
Shots, but Kitsune! You're too damn clean, and also Gui gave himself a huge nade. The molly is also there, just cooking all of BTR to a crisp. Gui, that molly just changed the end of this game drastically, and he goes for the push. 6 closes it off. That is BTR out in 3rd. As now we only have 2 teams, but Valdez is down to 2. Na'Vi, do full send it. You have to go for the push Imperium indeed. He's going to be overwhelmed, having a little bit of a hard time. Gui, you got to try and play the old player of Power 888 now joining Valdez and doing strides for the team. but they have no idea. Where's he positioned? The smoke's making it really hard to really pin him down. He peeks around the side, and he couldn't do much. All of Na'Vi play together, and they take themselves another game. What a performance from the Russian team, and Na'Vi, that's another